Welcome to our review of Sky Princess, after recently spending 8 nights on board. Launched in 2019 with a capacity of 3,660 guests, Sky Princess is the 4th Royal Class ship in Princess Cruises' fleet. In modern terms, she's probably classed as a mid-size ship, but was the biggest we'd been on so far. We thought it might feel crowded or too big, but actually we never really felt that, and the ship was surprisingly easy to find your way around. Heading on board. The hub of the ship is the Piazza. It's a very beautiful, central 3-deck grand atrium, which hosts activities that range from sail-away parties, crew demonstrations, and ballroom dancing, to late-night live music, and a not-so-busy disco. Also, there's a wide selection of restaurants and bars in and around the Piazza, which leads us into the two main things for us on a cruise: are food and drink, not necessarily in that order. Starting with food. For complimentary options, you have the 3 main dining rooms, which are Soleil on deck 5 and Cielo and Estrella on deck 6. You get the same menu in all 3. However, Princess main dining rooms are now split into Freedom, Anytime Booking, and Fixed Early or Late Dining. We used all 3 more than once, and had a wide variety of good, well-presented food. Whilst not all perfect, overall our main dining experience was very good. The World Fresh Marketplace Buffet is on deck 16. There's a hand washing station on the way in. Tea, coffee and water is available all day. And there's a really good selection of food, available most of the day, from breakfast through to dinner. We were impressed by the selection and the quality of the food in here. The buffet also incorporates the pastry shop, which has complimentary cookies, pastries and cakes, etc. And they sell premium coffees and hot drinks, which are included in the Plus and Premier packages. Also on deck 16, Slice, as the name implies, is a Pizza by the Slice restaurant. And the Salty Dog Grill next door offers burgers, hot dogs, very tasty loaded fries, and so on. Also the Swirls free soft serve ice cream. Back on deck 5, the International Cafe is open 24 hours and serves a good selection of hot and cold snacks, which are included in your cruise fare, as well as premium hot drinks which aren't, unless you have a Plus or Premier package. There's also room service, which is easy to order from the app, but this is currently only free for Plus and Premier. Otherwise incurs a $5 delivery fee. Princess also have casual dining venues. On Sky, both are on deck 8. There's the Ocean Terrace Sushi Bar, and Alfredo's Pizzeria, which used to be complimentary. These offer a fixed price menu for $14.99. You have 2 included on the Plus package and unlimited casual dining on Premier. both also offer a la carte, which is not included. We had a meal in each of these and we enjoyed both, especially Alfredo's. Gelato on deck 5 serves premium desserts, cakes and gelato for an upcharge. You do, however, get 2 premium desserts per day included on Plus and unlimited on Premier. Honestly, we only managed 1 on the whole cruise, but they are very tasty. There is also specialty dining. On deck 5 you have Sabatini's Italian restaurant, which cost us $35 each and serves rustic Italian cuisine. We really enjoyed our meal here. We had an early booking, so we got served quickly, but we still had a 2-hour plus meal with 6 courses. So make sure to turn up hungry and allow plenty of time for your meal. On deck 7 you have Crown Grill, which is the onboard steakhouse, and the Catch by Rudy, which is the seafood restaurant. We didn't manage to fit either of these in during our cruise, but we have heard good things about both. Moving on to drinking. We'll start at the top of the ship and work down. On deck 17, by the Retreat Adults Only pool, you have the Retreat Bar, which we used a fair bit while sunbathing. On deck 16, at either end of the main pool deck, you have the Seaview Bar, and the Mixed Bar. These serve a good range of cocktails and beer, and were handy when watching sailorways or the big screen on deck. Our favourite drink from here was these fantastic 24K margaritas. At the rear of the ship, you have the Wakeview Bar, which is used by the Wakeview pool area and the buffet. Then, down on deck 7, there's the Princess Live Cafe, which is the bar for Princess Live, which we'll cover more in the entertainment section. There's the Crown Grill Bar outside Crown Grill Restaurant, which is a really nice spot, but can get very busy, especially in the evenings. And at the rear of the ship, in the Vista Lounge, you have the Vista Bar. We came in here a few times for events and a few drinks. Again, we'll cover this more in the entertainment section. On deck 6 is the elusive Casino Bar, which we didn't see even when we filmed through the casino. Next to that is Take 5, which we'll cover more in entertainment, but most of our favourite cocktails on board were in this bar. Then there's Good Spirits at Sea. This is a cool cocktail bar with some nice cocktails, and they also do cocktail making shows. But it does lack a bit in seating at busy times. On deck 5 you have Vine's Wine Bar. This is a great spot to get a glass or two of wine before dinner, or even a glass to take with you. Almost opposite is Bellini's Bar, which serves champagne and Prosecco based cocktails. We tried a few of these and we really enjoyed them. Entertainment. The main onboard entertainment venue is the Princess Theatre. Located at the front of the ship, across decks 6 and 7, this is a large, well laid out traditional theatre. with comfy seats. They tended to have enrichment talks during the day and comedy and variety performers in the evenings, along with the shows. We really enjoyed both the main production shows, Rock Opera and Five Skies. Our favourite entertainment on board, however, was Take 5, the Onboard Jazz Lounge, which is also on Deck 6. The resident jazz band, PL Trio, performed a few sets every night. This, along with the amazing bourbon-based cocktails, caused Take 5 to become our regular evening venue on the ship. Right next to this is the onboard casino, which we didn't use as we're not really into gambling. They had a wide variety of gaming tables and slots for those that do though. The casino also allows smoking. Going up to Deck 7, there's Princess Live, which hosted a whole variety of game shows, karaoke, music, and all kinds of events throughout the day and evening. And at the rear of Deck 7 is the Vista Lounge, where there was bingo, late night comedy, late night disco, and many more events. Movies Under the Stars shows movies and sports, with comfortable lounges, blankets and popcorn. If you prefer entertainment in your cabin, the TV selection was surprisingly good for a cruise ship, with plenty of free TV and movies to choose from. We enjoyed an in-cabin movie several nights during this cruise. Is shopping entertainment? Anyway, there's a good selection of shops on board, where you can buy watches, jewellery, fashion, snacks, etc. And of course, a lot of Princess branded merchandise. Health and fitness is well catered for. The fitness centre, located on Deck 7, near the rear of the ship, is a very well equipped gym, which we used a couple of times during our trip. It has a good range of cardio, resistance and free weights. If the gym isn't for you, there's always the Lotus Spa and Salon, and the Enclave Thermal Suite, down on Deck 5. Next we have the pools, hot tubs and open decks. The prom deck on Deck 7 is not a full wraparound promenade. It has a relatively small outside area for guests, with some steamer chairs to relax in. One side is the smoking area and the other is non-smoking. You can walk to the stern of the ship though and get some decent wake views. The main pool area on Deck 16 has 2 swimming pools and 3 hot tubs, along with its 2 bars, 3 eateries, many lounges, and its big screen. It also has the sea walk, where you can see down to the decks far below. A deck up and either side are an expanse of sun lounges and another 4 hot tubs. At the rear of the ship, also on Deck 16, is the Wakeview pool area with its bar. And at the front of the ship, up on Deck 17, you have the adults only retreat pool. And on the deck above this are 2 hot tubs, cabanas and more sun loungers. At the very front of the ship, on deck 18, is the sanctuary, which has sunbeds, cabanas and a hot tub. This is a premium area where you pay an extra fee for either half or full day access. It's not very expensive, but we didn't feel the need on this cruise, as space on open decks was never in short supply. Our balcony stateroom. This had plenty of storage, was spacious and well kept, and the bed was super comfortable. The balcony is a decent size with chairs and a table. The bathroom wasn't big, but was modern and functional, with a good hot shower and decent storage space. The Ocean Medallion, which you can buy various wearables for, is a nice idea in principle, but in reality was very hit and miss service on board. The automatic door unlocking is nice, as is ordering anywhere on board using the app. But sometimes orders took over an hour, and sometimes things just never turned up. Other times it was surprisingly quick, and this didn't seem to matter if the ship was busy or quiet. The big question: would we sail on Sky Princess again? The short answer is yes. We put down a future cruise deposit while still on board, and the week we got home, booked ourselves another trip on her for next year. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you found this video useful. And we'd be really grateful if you give us a like and subscribe to our channel.